The Industrial Revolution brought about many changes such as expanding transportation, effective use of electricity, and improvements to industrial processes and accelerated production. The beginning, farming. A revolution in the 1700s created conditions that favored the Industrial Revolution. The farmers used new technology to help improve the agriculture industry. What this means is that fewer people were needed to farm crops, and it resulted in better farming methods.
Factory work. The Industrial Revolution began in textile industry, where a series of inventions created new demands for laborers. Between 1733 and 1793, inventors produced new machines, such as the flying shuttle, the spinning jenny, and the water-powered loom, that sped up the spinning and weaving of wool and cotton. Many new machines were powered by running water, so inventors built spinning mills near rivers and hired many workers to run the machines. The new machines led to the growth of the factory system, which brought workers and machines together in one place to manufacture goods. By the late 1700s, steam began to replace water as a source of power. Inventors such as Thomas Newcomer and James Watt improved the steam-powered engine. Steam engines gave a boost to two other industries that were essential to the Industrial Revolution: coal and iron. New processes were developed to produce stronger iron. In the mid-1800s, Henry Bessemer developed a process to improve the production of steel, a mixture of iron and other materials. Steel triggered the growth of still other industries.
Transportation. The Cumberland Road, the first national road, began in 1811 and eventually became part of Interstate 40. Transportation was also made more efficient through the use of the steam engine invented by James Watt that was used by boats and made traveling by water easier. Railroads were a very important aspect of the Industrial Revolution in the United States because they increased the overall trade in the country. Railroads also opened the West up to travelers and connected raw material to factories and markets. The Transcontinental Railroad was completed in 1869 in Utah.
The growth of cities. As a result of the shift in economic importance from agriculture to manufacturing, American cities grew both in number and in population. From 1860 to 1900, the number of urban areas in the United States expanded fivefold. Even more striking was the explosion in the growth of big cities. In 1860, there were only 9 American cities with more than 100,000 inhabitants. By 1900, there were 38. Like the British critics of the preceding century, many Americans viewed these industrial and commercial centers as dark and dirty places, crowded with exploited workers. But whatever the drawbacks of city life, urban growth in the United States was unstoppable. Fueled both by the movement of rural Americans and a swelling tide of immigrants from Europe, in 1790, only about 5% of the American population lived in cities. Today, more than 75% does. Today, industrialization has affected our country economically and socially throughout history. Approximately 86% of the United States inhabitants live in suburban areas and urban areas. All thanks to the constructions of buildings and houses, innovations from the past led to America's progress in becoming an economic leader in the world. As years goes by, America will continue its progress into a better country and set an example to other countries around the world.
This is gonna take a long time, Spencer.
Riding around town, most change, most stilo. You girl with me, I'ma keep it on the D-Lo. Only do. Oh, I'm lagging. I'm lagging. Good game.
Yes? Will our voices be?
I mean, we're gonna edit. We're gonna edit it.
Stand still. Stand still. Wait, can you see the whole thing?
How are you guys doing it so fast? So fast. How are you guys doing it so fast?
Ryan, you messed it up.
What? What? Why? What's bad with that?
Get me fine.
Why can't we fly? Why can't we fly?
We're not supposed to be able to use mods right now.
Why not?
When did they have mods to fly? Who's gonna say that?
Where's? Oh.
The killer did, boy. Who's the song?
Why are there monsters spawning here?
Because that's the ghetto side of Richmond. Yeah. Who are you still talking to? I can't do it. What are you doing?